Okay, yeah. See this? That's not real.
Want daily tech news in a way that doesn't suck? Of course you do! Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode.
Why, hello there! Welcome back to Front Page Tech, of course, show that gives you all latest tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. Happy Friday! Probably gonna cause a ruckus today, so let's just get into this. Alright, so first up, story numero uno of the day. I'm gonna say I'm sorry ahead of time, everybody. Let's talk about this iPhone leak, this crazy iPhone leak. So if you watched any tech news YouTube videos in the last 24 hours or browse your favorite tech news website, you probably saw the same leak. Because someone says something crazy and then everybody runs with it. Everyone, oh, this is the truth. Here it is. New iPhone. Yeah, let's back this train up a little bit. The leak itself originates from Ben Geskin. He put out a tweet yesterday that said, exclusive. One of the 2020 iPhone prototypes has a 6.7-inch display with Face ID and true depth camera systems housed in the top bezel. Okay, now listen, because it's important that I say this up front. I'm cool with Ben. Like, I don't have a problem with Ben Geskin. Never had a problem with Ben Geskin. We follow each other on Twitter. We're cool. That's all fine and dandy. So this is nothing personal against Ben Geskin. I think he's a really talented dude. I just think he's lying. We'll start off with the fact that Ben has a questionable track record when it comes to this stuff. He frequently, quote-unquote, leaks stuff, and then when it turns out to be fake, he deletes his tweets. Now, to be clear, to be fair, I think Ben Geskin is a super talented concept artist. He's really fucking good at taking leaks from other people and effectively bringing them to life in a real mock-up. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna leave a link to his Twitter down in the description below. I think you should go follow him for the concept images alone. I think he's an extremely talented artist, so we'll leave a link to his Twitter down below. Make sure to go follow him. Okay, so let's start off with a teardown of an iPhone, shall we? If you actually look at the sensor array, the camera unit, there's no fucking way. Sure, it's possible to shrink this stuff down, but if we see Apple shrink this down, we're just gonna get a smaller notch. There's no way they will shrink it down enough to be within a tiny bezel like that, specifically under curved glass. There's just no fucking way. I have zero doubt in my mind that eventually we won't have the notch. Apple will get rid of the notch, but to do that, I'm fairly confident that we're gonna get those sensors underneath the display panel itself, not shoved in some sort of bezel like this. And Ben, I gotta call bullshit on this whole thing. This is not how this works. You don't just get to make a thing. Oh, I made a thing, I'm gonna Photoshop this and now exclusive. This is a thing, here you go. And him calling this one of the prototypes is a very, very clever maneuver. Him claiming that this is just one of the prototypes is a way to cover his ass so that later on down the road, when this phone totally doesn't happen, he has an out. In fact, when I called him out on this on Twitter, he backtracked a little bit. Of course, we all know that companies make prototypes of devices. Ben, you can't just shrug it off like, oh, they always have a few prototypes. This might be the iPhone, might not. Well, what can you say? And when it comes to the 2020 iPhone, the iPhone for next year, this is not the first time that Ben has shown us an exclusive look. Ben, you also tweeted this back in April of the exclusive first look at the 2020 iPhone. I am just not buying this, Ben. I'm not buying the whole, this is a prototype of the 2020 iPhone, one of the prototypes. I don't think you have a source, like, at all. I think you just made this up. In fact, I'm not the only one. Steve from OnLeaks, you know, the one that accurately leaked the iPhone 11 Pro back in January, he also isn't buying it. But hey, man, I'm glad you got your Twitter likes. Congratulations. You know what? This is Front Page Tech. Unlike the rest of the tech news shows of the world, we like to have a little bit of fun here. So, Ben, I was going to offer you $1,000 if you can prove that you're not lying about this prototype. If you can prove this is, in fact, a real iPhone prototype. But that's not fair either, because then you would have to reveal your source, and I can't ask you or force you to reveal your source, especially for money. That's not fair. That's not cool. So I'm going to make it more interesting. If next year's iPhone, the 2020 iPhone, if it looks like this, or this, I will give you $5,000. $5,000 if you are correct about, you have two chances here. If you're correct about either of these designs, $5,000. I will give you $5,000. I'm on the record here saying it. I think you're lying, dude. So the Galaxy Fold is launching today, and it shouldn't. Brian Heater from TechCrunch yesterday let us know that his Galaxy Fold is broken. Yes, like one of the brand new, supposedly fixed Samsung Galaxy Fold units. His display is just, you know, the integral part of the experience of the device. Yeah, that. Well, Galaxy Fold is launching today. I hope you bought one. Have fun, I guess. And last up, Twitch is gonna look different. So TwitchCon is right around the corner, and they've decided to spice things up with a new logo. Oh, but that's not all. New logo, new purple, new font. According to Twitch's creative director, the design has been in the works for a year. So, okay. They also have a new slogan. You're already one of us. I guess that's supposed to encourage and welcome new creators to the platform. And it's better than what YouTube's doing. That is still more you than YouTube. It seems there's going to be a pretty big ad campaign overall, and this new look is sort of just part of it. They're really going to start to promote the platform with some of their biggest names, try to introduce more people to Twitch, and that's cool. I'm all for it. Whatever. Okay, I've been talking too long, and I'm over it. Okay, that's the end of the show. Let's end it. And that's the show. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, hit that like button. If you hate my stupid face, hit the dislike button. If you're new here, subscribe, and I'll see you guys no, not tomorrow. I'll see you Monday. See you Monday.